Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the honors, the praises, the glory belongs to my Lord and Savior. His name is Yahweh. Bahasham Yahavashai, Bahasham Mahavakakwadash. Name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahavashai, and who I reverence. Honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the few, the very few brothers and sisters listening and learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days, because we're living in the last days of the last days. Hey, this lesson's going to be serious. There's going to be something different now, really something different. And when these lessons are done, it's to give you understanding and basically to wake up the sleepers, those that are sleeping, to wake them up. They don't want you knowing all this. Now, when you read Romans 12, right, it talks about be transformed by the renewing of your mind and so forth, and John 8:32, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. It's so powerful. Once you know the truth, it makes you free. Free from what? Lies and mental bondage. All right? Even if this man, the devil, Esau, Edom, even if he creates a paradigm, a matrix around you, which, we're all living in some type of form of matrix, all right? But guess what? Can you beat that? Can you defeat it? Yes, you can. Because all that starts in your mind. But already I want to speak about a particular film, and this film was called The Truman Show. It's actually based on real life. They say it's a documentary, and it had Jim Carrey in it. So long story short, we're going to go to this. We're going to get the scriptures out as well. Jim Carrey, when he found out, right, he found out basically that he was being broadcasted. Everything he was doing, it was on a show. It was on TV. It was live. Once he realized that, that's when they kind of started to amp it up, and he tried to escape. And when he was trying to escape, there'd be people in every location, everywhere, trying to keep him there. And it was a particular man, I don't know his name, but it was a particular man that was watching everything he was doing. And this man would represent what you call a handler. So long story short, Jim Carrey had a handler from birth, and his whole life was like a show where everybody was watching on TV. Everyone. The whole entire world. Now, I keep everything scriptural, but we have to question things. We have to question our reality, what's true, what's not true, and the things that were fake. And when you really wake up to the truth, you're going to realize, truth is stranger than fiction. You're going to realize certain things were going on. You were being watched all that time. How do you think people are able to mention certain things, right? Years and years and years and years ago, that you were doing in your house, years ago. Conversations you were having with family members, conversations you were having with friends, things you were doing, certain sayings. How do you think they're able to do that? Because you were always being watched. And this ain't a paranoia thing, it's just to bring awareness. Please watch that movie, The Truman Show. Everywhere he would go, there'd be people placed there, they'd be smiling, right? To make him feel out of place and so forth. That's what they were doing. Okay. So we're gonna go to Psalms 64. You're gonna realize this world we're living in, it's not real. The only thing that's real is the grass, the air you're breathing, the water, which they want to pollute. That's the only thing that's real. Now, in terms of society and the rest, not real. They've created a false paradigm for you to live in. We're going to go to Psalm 64. Right? Some of you, a lot of your families weren't even real. And that's why Yahushua said, who are my family? Those that did the will of the Heavenly Father. A lot of your families that you were born into were not even real. They were in on the game as well. Have to watch that movie. Truman Show. They were in on the game. It was just one big game. I think they were hoping you would never find out. You would never find out. As soon as you found out, as soon as you woke up, that's when it became overt. That's when people started to play the game even more. It's a flipping game. This is a flipping game. But it's not, I've always said, it's not a game to me. Fake. We're living in a world of fake illusion. Because within Satan's kingdom, he needs that. He needs to push illusions, falsehoods. Some of your families weren't even real. They were just actors. Some of the girlfriends you had in the past, they were actors. They were placed in your life. I know it sounds strange. I know it does. Some of the wives you have, some of your it's not real. They were just playing a role. That's why the only thing you can trust in is Yahweh Shai, because you know he won't fail you, and he's real. His word is faithful. His word is true. What do you think street theatre's about? Street theatre is an illusion, man. Play role actors. We're gonna go to Psalm 64. All right. And how is it that my phone's off? Yeah, my phone's off, right? And you still got planes, right? You still got planes stalking you. You still got planes. That's controlled by the military complex, bro. So that means the military are watching you. And please don't talk shit about, oh, he's paranoid, bro. Listen, I turn off my phone, and have you got a plane directly over your head? Directly. This is what reality is. And you got to fight. You have to fight to live. That's what you're going to find out. You want to live, you have to fight to live, man. Fight. A lot of people lost that fight a long time ago. And that's why they're fucking miserable. All right? Now you got to do what your handler tells you to do. I ain't giving in. Let's go to Psalm 64. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Right? This is Psalm of David. Hide me from the secret counsel. So yeah, there's secret counsels that are being placed against you. Secret counsel, secret meetings. Right? Some old disgruntled Edomites, man, that gather together. How can we stop this Negro? Or whoever. Right? They get together. Right? From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. So there's those that are having secret counsel. Wicked counsel, man. How we can stop this. How we can make this hard. Right? From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And let me tell you something else as well, bro. Do you think people within the government, the military, whoever, do you think they haven't dealt with people with complex certain spiritual power? They've dealt with, listen, they don't want to have to deal with another Martin Luther King. They don't want to have to deal with another, what's the word? They don't want to have to deal with anyone that's so-called revolutionary. They've dealt with people like this before. And listen, they don't want to have to deal with people like that. Right? You do the maths. Right? They don't want people out here that have any type of influence. And if you do have an influence, if you have influence or you're having an impact, the people in society, they want to control that. Because if it's not controlled, then anything can happen, right? That's why you got to pay attention. Right? Now there's influence. There's evil influences. And there's righteous influences. But if people see you have an influence, they want to try to control that. I hope I'm not going off topic. Yeah, this is definitely the Truman Show, bro. Right, check this out. Psalm 64. And people were told to be quiet this morning. All these fucking techniques, man. It's a game. Someone's telling them to do this. Right? Oh, on Tuesday, make noise. On Wednesday, be quiet. Then on Thursday, make a bit more noise, then be quiet. Bro, that's why I'm sorry, but the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to have to take out the undesirables, man. The wicked of our people, man. Go to Psalm 64 and 3. Who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Right? So that's what they're doing. Right? That's what they're doing. Bending their bows with bitter words, legislations, And really, they're trying to pass legislation to get us off them streets and to really demonize the Bible. That's what they really want to do, is demonize the Bible. Right? Soon it's going to be illegal to have a Bible in your hand, because we're living in a system where they just want you to worship Satan. But they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not? So they're shooting at us in secret. That's why you need to put on the whole armor. Right? They encourage themselves in the evil matter. So they get together, they commune of laying snares, traps, privily. They say, who shall see them? So these people, they think nobody sees them. That's how they think. Okay? They search out iniquities. So they they search out iniquities, man. Right? They study, they do background searches. A lot of these cult members as well. Right? They see who's in your family line. Is there anyone of do you have any connections? Your family line, are they part of any organization or any groves or any lodges? They do these searches, man. Who they are, do they have any principalities assigned to them? Right? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. What school you went to, who you were hanging with, bro. They have all this information, bro. You think they don't have? They have this information, bro. They have it. Why? Because they were watching you from when you were born. Listen, I strongly believe, come on. Everybody that's born into this world, right? When you're born, you get checked. You have a certificate, birth certificate, all that stuff. Right? They watch you from when you're born. From when you're born, man. Right? And they study you as well. And I do believe they know if you have a child that's going to be extraordinary, or that's going to do something somewhat great. Look at Matthew 1 or Matthew 3. Herod, right? When he slew every firstborn in Israel. Because he wanted to take out the Messiah, because he knew he was a special child. Right? Come on, bro. We have to start looking at things the right way. Stop falling for these illusions, man. You have to stop doing that. Alright? Go to Psalm 64, Baba Kishore. You ain't going to pull the wool over my eyes. Psalm 64 and 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Bro, they have think tanks, man. They have people that could do research. Right? They have these people, man. Okay? Yeah, you were studied from young. And I want to say this as well. Now, say if you were a gifted child, they knew that. And in some cases, they're like, well, we got to watch him. This is where you get stalking and all that. We got to watch him from birth. We're going to watch him, and we're going to watch him forever. These things happen, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right? I'm telling you. Just type in indigo children. And these are children that have like special abilities. You remember that? What's that old movie? Was it Matilda? Remember that movie, Matilda? I used to watch that when I was younger. She had like psychic abilities. But that all goes back to the scriptures, man. You think they don't study you? Right? And even, listen, this is more, it's more deeper than you think, bro. Right? And don't come to me about no paranoid. Bro, I know what I see, bro. I know what I see. That's all I can say, bro. Right? And they watch you in your homes as well, man. And they try to sabotage. Right? Oh, he's doing the same thing again. He's eating chicken and chips. So fucking what? Right? But guess what? The Lord's watching you, and the angels are watching you, man. See, this man, he has a God complex. You got people, they try to position themselves in your life like they're gods, when they're not. You just a dumbass following orders from your handler. Right? And another thing I want to say as well, yeah, they have a lighting system, a so-called lighting system. This lighting system is fitted with, I forgot what they call it. It projects some type of light, and this light, it can see through your walls, basically. It's like an X-ray type of light. So this lighting system, it can actually see through walls. So these people are actually watching you when you're in your homes as well. I'm talking about neighbors, man. right? Without any thought, oh, maybe this is wrong. Bro, you couldn't pay me to do that. Why would I want to do that? You fucking, like, these people are mad. Right? So now you even got lighting system. They call them cameras or security. Yes, they can see through your walls. Right? It's like an X-ray type thing. Even your phones, you can get an app on your phone that can do that as well. But this is what time we're living in. These are people that are serving the beast. But go back to the topic. This is the Truman Show for the elect. And if you're after hopeful elect, yeah, people are going to watch you anyway because they're going to be interested. They're going to wonder, how did you get that power? How did you get that authority? How do you do what you do? Some people are going to be interested, so don't be paranoid. But then there's other people. They're just jealous, envious, man. Jealous, right? You should have seen yesterday, right? I got back to the premises. What did you have? You had neighbors, right? With their silly ass big headphones on, and they're looking. And how is it you're looking at your window? As soon as you look at your window, you have next door neighbors across the road. They start drawing their curtains or drawing their, that means they're watching you, man. Our lives are being, no, I can't speak for all. Our lives are being broadcasted, man, for everybody to see. Everybody to see. It's easy for them to speak on what you do because they can see. Right? You can see, but this is illegal. And I do believe as well, when you wake up to the truth, Yahweh Shai, the Bible, your handler, obviously, if you do that, then that means your handler has no power over you. So this could be done through a handler as well. Your handler got upset because guess what? All of us did have one point at a time. But say now if you wake up to the Bible, right, you're free, right? So now imagine how your handler must feel. And most handlers are narcissistic. Now, what is the purpose of a handler? Apparently, they're supposed to set you up, so you can, get on the right path, and so they say. So they say. But I believe handlers are the ones that orchestrate a lot of this as well. And they have a fascination, because when you watch a Truman Show, he had a handler, and this man was behind a computer. Or should I say computers? It was like a control center. And they were trying to control Truman. Everywhere he went, they were trying to control him. That's what was happening. They didn't want him to. They didn't want him to leave. They didn't want him to grow. So there's people, they don't want you to grow. But whether you want us to or not, that doesn't matter, because if Yahweh shall be for us, who can be against us? We are gonna grow, no matter what you do. It doesn't really matter from here. It doesn't matter what you do. Okay. I want to watch that movie later on. Heavy movie, man. His wife was an actress. The people in front of him when he went on the bus, right? They were all actors. It was all staged. It was literally staged. So you got people, they're so fucking demonic. They're trying to stage our reality. They're trying to stage it. Right? But you can't do that to someone that's living in truth. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. So this is real, man. It's time you get back into these scriptures and really know how society is. And people, they get mad. They get mad at you because you're able to see through society how fake and phony it is. All right? People don't even have real smiles on their faces. Cheesy ass smiles, nothing but teeth and skull and bones. Don't even have real laughs. Right? You real fake laughter. Right? It's all an act. It's all a flipping act. Then when you come round, someone that's genuine, someone that's sincere, these people, they don't know how to act. Right? Because you threaten their fakeness, man. That's why we got to stay genuine, sincere. Okay? And when you do that, you threaten their fakeness, man. It's like we are we're the anomalies, man. Right? Making them look stupid out here. But we're gonna shut off soon, maybe just a minute. So that's why truth. Stand on truth. When you stand on truth, bro, it's beautiful. That's why people are getting mad at you, man. Right? Monitoring someone 24 hours a day. What the fuck is that about? 24 hours a day. How you got the time to do that? And that's why people, they need people to change shifts as well throughout the day. And they do that stupid thing when they look at their watch. Changing shifts, man. If you're doing that, that means you're not growing spiritually at all. If you're doing that. Right? But it's okay. Because you're going to continue to watch us. While we grow. And don't fall for it. Because most of these people that you walk past, that you talk to, they know what's going on. They just act like they don't know what's going on. They know what's going on. Right? Acting oblivious. Right? But that's okay, because you're going to be judged as well. That's okay. Right? Because Yahushua going to judge you as well. Right? When you get to a bus stop, they all have their heads in the phones. You know, oh yeah, yeah, because it's that fucking insecure, man. They don't know how to act around you. Sometimes we threaten people's fakeness. How you go to a bus stop, you got 5 or 10 people, they all have their heads in their phones like robots. Well, that's your modern day society now. But it's all scripted. Most of it is scripted. I just want to say that. And I know it's hard for people to believe, well, you mean to tell me I'm living in the world and mostly everything, yeah, it's scripted. Right? Because people are not living, except from the elect, they're not living in truth. They're living in falsehoods. Right? That's why when they talk, what did the majority of people say? Yeah. Huh? Fucking robots. What's the point of being alive if you act like that? Fucking useless, man. Is that so you can say? Yeah, but, huh? What? It's okay. Are you alright? No worries. Bro, these people, it's programming is what it's programming. Because that's what the leaders of this world, they need people to be programmed. Because if someone ain't programmable, then you can't control them. If someone ain't programmable, right? So you're dealing with people that are basically programmed. And under different levels. So if they're programmed, they could be programmed to come up against you. So that's what you did. It's a program. Okay. So I'm going to shut off here. I'm just thinking, is there any other scriptures? I didn't bring out much scriptures. Mostly this was talking, but I'm just explaining it. Yeah, like, bro, I can't speak for all. But just know, all this time from when you were a child, you might have looked at certain things, certain people, and thought certain things were strange. Why was I seeing this person? Was just a regular occurrence, or was this scripted? Yeah, it was scripted. There were certain people you crossed paths with in your life. It was scripted. Right? It was scripted. There were certain people that were placed at certain times, right, to play a script. Have you ever wondered why there could be an appointment? An appointment was basically booked at 3 o'clock. That's all occultism. Yeah, we're gonna book the appointment at 3:30 and 3. That was all scripted. Remember, people needed you to be at certain places at certain times. Because if you could be at a certain place at a certain time, that's when they can run a script and have you seeing things that they want you to see. Now, if you're not at that place at that time, then they can't run a script. That was always happening. Because Satan is the master of deception. John, is it 8:44? Ye of your father the devil, and the lust of your father will you do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth. When he speak of a truth, he speak of his own, for he's a liar of it. Right? The only way this kingdom continues is through deception. So they need to keep deception going. Because if there was no deception, then Satan would just fall overnight. So they need people to uphold that deception. Lord willing, this was edifying. Oh, shut up. And until the next time, Shalom.